Hi, my name is Chan Zhenxi. In this presentation, I will explain the scam scenario, discuss countermeasures, and present my proposed solutions for proactive malware and intruder detection. Nowadays, online banking scams in Malaysia have increased significantly in recent years, especially through SMS phishing, also known as smishing. Attackers often pretend like official bank by sending fake SMS messages containing malicious links. These messages usually create urgency, such as claiming account issues or suspicious transactions to pressure victims into taking immediate action. Once the victims click on the malicious link and provide their bank credentials, attackers may gain unauthorized access to their bank accounts and steal their money. Therefore, a stronger security awareness and proactive defense mechanisms are needed. So, from the hacker's perspective, the scam usually begins with collecting victim information such as phone numbers from leaked databases, social media, and illegal data market. After that, the attacker sends fake uh, SMS messages that closely resemble official bank notifications. These messages often contain malicious links that redirect victims to phishing websites that is designed to look identical to legit, legitimate banking portals. When victims enter their username and password, the attacker will capture those credentials. Then the attacker will attempt to bypass additional security measures such as OTP or banking approval requests to complete flaw, fraudulent transactions. So if I am a security specialist, several countermeasures can be recommended to protect the public from SMS scams. First, users should avoid clicking links that was received through SMS, especially messages containing urgent warnings. Second, public awareness campaigns should educate users on phishing indicators such as suspicious links, mistakes, or an request for sensitive information. Third, devices should be protected by using antivirus and anti-malware solutions. Lastly, banks should strengthen authentication mechanisms such as biometric verifications and behavioral monitoring. And next, as a banking application user, I propose several improvements to make banking systems more secure. One improvement is integrating AI scam detection system into banking application to automatically analyze suspicious SMS messages and URLs. Another idea is implementing smart transaction risk scoring to identify abnormal transactions based on amount, device, and recipients. In addition, bank can also provide real-time scam alert dashboard and proactive account freezing when suspicious behavior is detected. And next, I will propose a malware detection workflow for analyzing the phishing SMS and emails. Instead of building a new tool from scratch, I use existing cybersecurity tools, Virus Total, to analyze suspicious links. The purpose of this workflow is to identify malicious content before the user interacts with it, thereby reducing phishing-related risks. And so the malware detection process consists of several stages. First, the suspicious SMS is received by the user. Second, the system performs pre-processing to extract important information such as message content, URLs, and sender details. And so thirdly, the extracted URL is scanned by using the virus total to determine whether it is safe or malicious. And finally, the system generates a classification report for the user. Then is the to simplify analysis. Uh, analysis Detection results are categorized into three levels: safe, suspicious, and malicious. Safe means zero malicious detection. Suspicious means between 1 and 10 detections. Malicious means more than 10 detection. In this case study, the suspicious URL was flagged by 13 out of 97 security vendors. The URL was classified as a phishing threat with high risk. Therefore, the final classification is malicious. Then after I analyzed the current banking approval application used by most banks in the system. When a transaction is initiated, the user receives an approval request containing transaction details such as amount and recipient. The user can either approve or reject the request. Once approved, uh, the, the the transaction is executed immediately. So according to this analysis, the weakness of this approach is that the system performs no security verification before approval. This means if the user has already been tricked by phishing SMS, malware, or social engineering, the fraudulent transaction may still be approved unknowingly. Therefore, this model is considered reactive because protection only occurs after suspicious activity activity is noticed. So to solve this problem, um, I propose a proactive banking authentication prototype. Unlike traditional reactive systems, this enhanced application does not approve transactions immediately after user confirmation. Instead, the system performs multiple automated security checks before allowing transaction approval. This will enable suspicious activity to be detected earlier. And so the proactive authentication process starts when a transaction request is initiated. First, the system performs device security scanning to detect malware trojans or suspicious background applications that may compromise the device. Next, phishing detection analyze suspicious SMS links or URLs by using the virus total. After that, behavior analysis uh, compares the current transaction against the user's normal banking behavior. The the factors of the behavior analyzed include transaction amount, recipient account, login location, and transaction time. Then finally, all indicators are sent to the risk scoring engine. Then next, briefly introduce for the risk scoring engine is that it calculates an overall risk score based on all collected security indicators. If the risk level is low, the transaction is approved normally. Approved normally. However, if the risk level is high, the transaction is automatically blocked and the user receives a security alert. That's all for the authentication part. In summary, for the proposed solution, this proactive approach offers several advantages. It detects malware earlier, prevents scam transaction, reduce financial losses, and improve the user trust in digital banking systems. And so, in conclusion, phishing and malware attacks remain major threats to online banking users. Through this case study, I analyze how banking scams occur, discuss countermeasures, and propose two proactive solutions: malware detection by using virus total and proactive banking authentication. These solutions will help shift banking security from reactive defense to proactive threat prevention. So that's all for me. Thank you very much.